Hi and welcome to Whisky Shared. You're watching my review of Glenmorangie The Lasata. I'm Toby and you're watching Whisky Shared. Welcome to my review of Glenmorangie The Lasata. This is the first of 3 Glenmorangie core range whisky reviews that I'm going to be doing. And Glenmorangie is a Highland Scotch whisky distillery. It was founded back in 1843. Glenmorangie itself means Valley of Tranquility, and the distillery boasts the tallest stills in Scotland. The Lasanta is a 12-year-old single malt Scotch whisky. It's 43% ABV. It retails for £48, and it's made of ex-bourbon whisky that is then finished for 2 years in ex-sherry, either ex-Oloroso or Pedro Jimenez casks. Should we find out what it tastes like? On to the whisky. So before I start nosing and tasting, let's have a quick look at the colour. I'd say that's like a russet, but potentially this does have added colouring as it doesn't say on the bottle. Let's start with the nose. Right, so the first thing I get on the nose with this is cherry, like maraschino cherry. It's the sort of cherry note that I get from bourbon whiskey. There's some shortbread biscuit. There's some oats. I'm getting some raspberry jam. There's also some barrel char in there. And I'd say there's a hint of ethanol as well in the background. Let's move on to the palate. Okay, so this is a little thin to start with, but the first thing I get with this is it's very, very jammy. It really is nice and fruity. Those fruits are red fruits and they're really nice and sweet. I really do like this. There is a little bit of spice, a little bit of heat, and that does take a little bit to build, but it is nice and it is there. Let's have one more sip. Yeah, with the second sip, the sort of slightly thin character that I got to start with has improved. It's got a nicer mouthfeel. The heat and pepper does build quite well, especially for a 43% ABV dram. This definitely does quite well. There's some barrel char in there, and it is a little tannic from the sherry component that's gone into this, but I think the fact that it's lovely and sweet, and you know it's got that little bit of a tingle from the ex-bourbon casks. I think it works quite well, but yeah, I'm not really getting much more. It's those flavours are bold and they're really tasty, but yeah, not really getting much more on the palate. In terms of finish, I'd say it's medium length. I'm getting a bit of wine gums that linger. There is that barrel spice, which is nice, and a little bit of heat and pepper. But yeah, it really is a tasty drop. In terms of value, well, this retails for £48 in the UK, and this particular whisky can be found on offer for around the £36 mark in the UK from both online retailers and supermarkets. And I think £48 is probably a little high for this, but the fact that it is regularly on offer around the £36 mark makes this much better value, and it is a tasty dram. Obviously not many flavours as I've detailed from my findings, but yeah, it's definitely one I'd buy again when it's on offer. It really is a nice whisky, especially at this time of the year, sort of sherry whiskies in winter. Really does hit the spot. If you've tried this before, why not let me know in the comments what you thought of it, and if you haven't, well, if the price is right, I recommend you go and get one. Sauncher. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment, and please consider subscribing for more videos like this.